All growing up, I watched movies such as The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Sleeping Beauty, and Beauty and the Beast. I dreamed of going to the land where all my dreams could come true, Disneyland. According to JustDisney.com, Walt Disney wanted to create a land where parents and children could go, play, and have fun together. He dreamed of an 8-acre theme park. Unfortunately, World War II hit and his plans were put on hold. Disney took the opportunity, however, to expand on his ideas, and he knew that 8 acres was not going to be enough. He would need at least 10 times the amount for this theme park. When deciding where it would be, location is key. Originally, he wanted to do it in Burbank, California, but no bank would help him finance, and so he turned to TV and had little pockets, so to say. Disney found the perfect location near Los Angeles, California, and it was also easy to access by freeway in Anaheim, California. It was 160 acres of orange trees, which he had to remove. He also had to remove 15 homes, and $17 million later, Disneyland was built. It took a year to construct, and it was finished in July of 1955. However, opening day was a disaster. The temperatures all week were 110 degrees or higher. There was little water fountains that worked because the water companies were on strike. And they had the bright idea of laying asphalt the night before, which was still steaming, and so everybody burnt their feet. It wasn't until about 10 years later, though, in 1965, that Disneyland really started booming. By that time, there had been 50 million visitors through the gates to see the 5 main attractions. The first being Main Street, USA. This was the turn of the century, as Disney would say. He wanted to create a land where the older generation could look and remember the good old days. But he also wanted it to be cool enough so the younger generation could turn back the calendar a few decades and reminisce with their grandparents. He knew that people wouldn't just walk down this long corridor, and so he made attractions that invited people to come this way. The second land is on the lower left, and it is Frontierland. This is where we get to relive our pioneer history. Disney thought that we should honor those pioneers that came across America, and we should be proud of that. So he wanted to create a land where all of us could have the same experience. Adventureland is in the upper left corner. This is where all of your dreams become a reality. It is as far from civilization as you can get in the jungles of Asia and Africa. Fantasyland is what all of us think about when we think Disney. This is where all of your dreams come true. It is where those classical movies become a reality to all of us. It is home to Sleeping Beauty's castle and also to Fantasy Village. The fifth land is Tomorrowland. This is the space age. This is where we get to live the blueprints of the future. However, Disney knew that as soon as Tomorrowland was finished, it would be out of date because of how fast everything was growing. Disneyland is one of the most famous theme parks in the whole world. According to Statista, 16.2 million people visited Disneyland in the year 2013, and just over the years, that number has increasingly grown. Disney.com gives us the prices for today. For ages 3 through 9, the price is $93, and that gets you into the park and all the rides. And then for ages 10 and older, it is $99. However, they have added a few new attractions, so it's not just the 5 main lands anymore. They have created Critter Country, New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and California Adventures. Even though I've watched my Disney movies my whole life, and I still do, I have yet to fulfill my dream, my childhood dream of going to the happiest place on earth, and I hope to do that soon. Thank you.